Hello there. During the course of my reading careers, I've often read a lot of historical documentary uh, books. This one, a particular favourite of mine, is a biography of one of Napoleon's soldiers in the Old Guard. It's called The Memoirs of Sergeant Bourgogne. I don't know if I've pronounced that right, or Bourgogne. Anyway, there, the memories of, or memoirs of, this man is it's a true story. He lived to be an octogenarian into his 80s, and I think in the 1860s or 1870s he wrote a memoir of his time in Napoleon's army as a young man in the Old Guard, and he was this particular book talks of his retreat from Moscow when Napoleon invaded Russia, and the terrible retreat from Moscow, where many thousands of French and other French allied soldiers perished in the freezing cold of a Russian winter. And Sergeant Bourgogne was a man that survived, and this is a day by day account of his story. You know, he talks about getting to Moscow. He talks and mentions some of the marshals along the way. He's, a lot of praise for Marshal Ney and so forth. And it's a really riveting story of survival. A very poignant historical account. Well worth reading. This is obviously an English translation, and it was written, I think, in the 1860s or 1870s. But if you're into Napoleonic history and you haven't heard of this one or read this one, The Memoirs of Sergeant Bourgogne, give it a go. It is an absolute, really sort of gripping and compelling read. So, for historical documentaries, all the best. Happy reading.